Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Bird's Eye View, and I'm here with Mr. Krow,
Hey, everybody.
and I am the War Duck. And there's a lot of crazy stuff going around right now out in the world, and one of them is ghost flights.
Ever heard of it? I know
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't.
not talking about like the specters or whatever the hell they call them. All right, so I did not know that this was a major part of an airline's business. I have no idea how they work or operate, but apparently one of the things they do is they purchase slots at different airports and that they want to do business in. And apparently the contracts that they work up with these require a certain amount of uses every year or month, or I don't know what the
I don't know
time
the
frame
timeline.
is,
Yeah,
but
time frame.
this article is saying that airline whatever.
Lufthansa.
Yeah. Germany's national airline, which is it was based in Frankfurt, has admitted to running 21,000 empty flights, which they call ghost flights, this winter.
21,000 flights.
And they're doing that just to hold the slot at the London airport.
And that's just one airport, one company.
Yeah.
That's not all. That's just a one-to-one.
They were talking that so this is where this article turns a little bit into a climate crisis thing, but
Now
they were saying that that if this is going on with all the other airlines, they're talking about 100,000 ghost flights were operating in Europe this year.
And are they saying this year was that just maybe the 21,000 came from just the winter one? I thought
it does.
Yeah,
it says
like
this
they don't
winter.
give you exactly, but
Yeah,
the
it just says this
21,000
winter.
is this winter, where now they go into saying, hey, this could be over 100,000 for the whole year.
Right.
For just this one company.
For just this one company.
And
Just
one
because
airport.
they have to land and use that airport for their slot to get their slot. I didn't know that was going on. And like,
yeah, I didn't.
Why wouldn't you just, it seems odd not to just offer like $5 flights. Right? Like it's $5 more than you had, and if you could put people in the seats, you're flying it anyway. Like I don't understand. Like,
yeah, this is kind of like hurry and sell this stuff. Like, yeah, even for as little as you can get.
I mean, I have been on flights before where they were like, like 200 seats and there's literally like 10 people on it. I've been on flights that are super creepy, by the way. It's weird to have nobody on the plane with you, but I've been on flights like that. But I mean, to me, it seems counterproductive that you don't just run major sales instead of just enough to like. Why aren't you running a sale that you make a buck here or there, but you cover the cleaning and the stewardesses and whatever? Because I imagine these flights don't have any support staff on them. So
yeah, they're very little very little. What they said.
62 million in 2020. 62 million flights took place in the world's airports. That seems low, kinda.
62 million flights?
That seems low, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're looking at the world for 2020, which is the biggest part of the vid, I'm gonna say, yeah, that was probably pretty low.
Well, it's funny is while that number sounds enormous, it was down nearly 40%.
It doesn't. I don't know. If you think worldwide, that's very little. That sounds very low.
All right. To handle demand, more than 200 airports worldwide operate some kind of slot system, handling a combined 1.5 billion passengers. Okay, that sounds better.
That's no.
If you board a flight anywhere in the world, there's a 43% chance your flight is slot managed.
So
So
you think back or you look at all the big airports, like they're probably slot managed. Okay. It's how I'm kind of starting to get the vibe that maybe it's a little bit like a hair salon kind of thing. You rent that designated area and you just want to be able to get so many customers so that you can pay for it and hold on to it. That's how I'm seeing it.
So
I never thought of airports that way.
This is how much, like, so it says highly prized slots at London Heathrow Airport reportedly changed hands for 75 million in 2016. So
Wow.
two slots, $75 million. But if you think about it, like like Mr. Krow said, it's probably mostly at giant airports.
Yeah.
And those giant airports, those big companies need that traffic to supplement the rest of their traffic throughout the country. I imagine a lot of their money is made off those slot those slot airports.
Yeah. Because wow, 75 million though for
Two slots.
just two slots.
Makes you wonder how many they had.
Yeah. And it makes I wonder, you got the red eye flights and stuff like that. I wonder if those slots are a little bit cheaper compared to like the noon slots or something.
Well,
Like,
they absolutely are.
Is there a better time?
Yeah, because if you look at, like, if you're, so for my job, I had to travel to DC a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the price of the tickets, depending on when it gets in, how many stops, whatever, it's definitely can get more expensive if you're flying prime spots of the day. Like if you're flying on Mondays and Tuesdays versus you flying on Wednesday. Wednesday flights are usually going to be way cheaper than a Friday or a Monday flight.
Yeah.
Just simply because people are going to business on Monday and coming back from business on Friday or Saturday, So, but it goes back to the same thing, right? Is like, if you're running all these empty flights anyway, why aren't you just selling seats to them just to get anything?
Just to get something, like even, a $50 airplane ticket, to somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Somebody's gonna
$25
jump
is
on
$25. You're burning through bank just running 21,000 flights with nobody on them. That's just insane. That's poor business management right there. But
wow.
So like I said, this article, like, I didn't know anything about the airline industry, the way their business stuff works, but this article kind of blew me away a little bit. I just didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's how it ran.
And with nobody flying because of the coof right now, like, airlines probably going on a lot. It's probably going on a lot, which just is even more reason plane fares should be like nothing right now. Well, not to mention who the hell wants to get on a plane right now anyway and sit next to 200 people you don't know.
And it's just causing a lot of greenhouse effect apparently too.
Yeah, what were they saying? It's like having 1.4 million cars or something like that.
Yep, it was quite a bit. 1.4 million gas guzzling cars.
We're in a climate crisis. This is what it says. In the transport sector as the fastest growing emissions in the EU, says Greenpeace spokesperson. He's mad.
Yeah, he's angry because it's a waste.
He's mad because they're polluting, and I'm mad because flights aren't cheap.
Yeah.
No,
I'm like, let me go get one of these flights for
to be
really
honest,
cheap.
I'm not getting on a plane anyway. I'm driving wherever I'm going for, unless I'm leaving the country, I'm driving. So, but like I used to drive from New York to Oregon in 3 days when I was in the military. I'd take like 20 days vacation and I'd go 3 days one way and I'd have my 2 weeks and then I'd go 3 days back the other direction and get back to base.
Dang.
I'm not a big plane guy. I hate everything about getting on a flipping airplane. Like these are like take off your shoes and walk around with everybody else's nasty feet on the ground and it's like and then and then like they want to like I don't know search you and mess with you and look through your stuff and then you gotta I mean like you get there just so you can wait 2 hours because if you don't get there early then the line's gonna be long and then you're gonna be late and like it's just a whole disaster of flying, right? It's just not.
It is.
And I have like pre-check and all that because of my job and everything. It's still a
I do
disaster,
too.
dude. It's still a disaster. It's just I hate everything about it. I would much rather drive if I have that capability. If it's within the United States, I'm driving. I'm sorry. Unless it's for work and they don't give me that option, I'm driving.
See, and I'm the exact opposite. I fly so I can go play. Like I fly out and as early as I can, I'll do the red eye stuff just so I can get there earlier, and that's just me.
Yeah, I hate everything about the whole process of flying. It just irritates the crap out of me.
Fully agree though. I hate
your bag weighs 50.2 pounds, so it's $50 extra. You have to fine. I'll wear fucking 3 jackets. Jesus. Whatever. Okay.
Like I don't get it.
I'm not gonna not take it. So don't charge me, and I'll just put it in my carry-on and put it on the same plane that you were worried about it being whatever. I'm not gonna get into the airport rent because it just get me all fired up and all mad about it.
So instead, we just need to fire up about the ghost flights.
So know that's out there that there's this slot thing that airlines have to land at certain airports to keep their slot as part of their agreement. And all these airlines that don't have passengers are just running a bunch of empty flights just to keep slots. That's crazy.
I'm wondering if this is going to change though. Like, because there's no way, like, they're got to be losing their money.
Well, that's why they're selling their slots to cash-rich other airlines.
But eventually, that just means we're going to get into a monopoly of air flights now, eventually.
Well, I mean, not really, because how many $75 million slots can you hold and not have any passengers? I don't care what airline you are, I mean.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to be wasting.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
very
crazy.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting way of doing business, I guess, is not a smart one. Interesting though. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
For sure.
You worried about these ghost flights, or would you rather have $5 plane tickets? Because that seems like the way to go for me.
Yeah.
All right, but we are out here for now. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, help us get seen. And with that, we are out of here. Much love all.
See you, everyone.
Mr. Krow's all red and bleeding away. We better get out of here for some. Oh, there he's back. There he is.
Now I'm back. See you, everyone.
Bye.